when he stood up and the time for him to make his speech, what really got me when he mentioned, like he thanked his sisters, and he was grateful for his mom. And then he said, for my father, that clause, that phrase, I still can't forget. And then he said, for my father, I don't really know him as much. He's hardly at home. That really got me. I didn't know the damage that it has done to my son. Even though he had valid reasons for not being at home, a valid reason for doing the thing that we were doing because of the mission just got started. In every sense of the way, it was valid. But to my son, it wasn't. I mean, he couldn't understand the scope of everything that is happening, but the only message that he was receiving is the missing dad at home. So on that note, like what I said, we are not angels. We have our own flaws, and we would like to bring this table to you and share with you. Never feel threatened with the fact that you have your weakness, or don't ever feel like everybody else is perfect, that you are here to please somebody else. No, you're just here to make your family work. And you're just here at the end of the day to show your spouse that you love them. You're here at the end of the day to make your children respect your spouse, respect their father, respect their mother, and have that kind of atmosphere of respect at home, and love and enjoy every moment you have as a family. So when one is not at home, everybody feels it, because it's always like a group love and a group bonding you have at home. And they will have their own, because they were brought up in totally different ways, in totally different backgrounds as individuals. As you come in as a couple, and you always have your connection back to your family. You always have your friends with you. But look at the moment and look at now. Check your family and ask yourself, what is my responsibility? If you're a daughter-in-law, what is my responsibility? If you're a sister-in-law, what is my responsibility? If you're a son-in-law, what is my responsibility? What do I do, or how can I contribute to this family? Extended family. At the end of the day, you can check them out. What have you done? At the end of the week, what have you done to help with the running of the family? Because all other family members, they wake up, get on with their life, move on, go into the work, and then they come back. And what about you, if you're one staying at home? Or what about you, if you're the one working? What are you contributing to make that family work? Yes, life can be good, but at the end of the day, everybody is held accountable, and everybody has got a specialized responsibility that only you can do and contribute to make your family work. So contribute to your relationship as husband and wife and make it work. And put it one day in a week, have a dinner, or once in a fortnight. Just sit together and have a dinner. Or tell your children, okay, if you go to sleep early, we're going to go to the deck or go to the porch, create your table, light a candle, and tonight we will just me, mom, and dad. And everybody else stay in the house or go to your room. So you don't really need to look for money to make it work. You can create something out of nothing, as long as you can create that privacy that you can enjoy, each other as husband and wife.
One thing that also affect the relationship.
Yeah.
Is the social media.
Yes.
When we go to England, when we go overseas, it's breaking up marriages because of there are so many times, or the time spent on what we call the social media.
And without controlling
the time,
relationship,
even in your workplace.
Amen.
You can be at home, but you are in your workplace.
Yeah.
You are so busy about that's why we have the office. So we have a time limited to the office, and we have a time to our children. We have a time to our spouse.
Yeah.
And if we cannot control that, then your time is all spent for the workplace. Your time is all spent for what you committed to, and you are foregoing the people at home. Sometimes, I remember about 10 years ago, one of our family friend, Pastor David from Australia. At that time, the mobile was not really famous in Fiji, or the Facebook was nothing known here. And he was telling me, sometimes when we sit at home, we can be sitting there for 2 hours, 3 hours, and nobody is talking to one another. Everybody is looking down on their phone. When he shared that with me about 10 years ago, so it's about 2011, 2012, I did not understand. And said, everybody on their phone for 2 hours, 3 hours, everybody was on their phone. And he said, then I start to realize that my sons and my daughters, the time that we come together, even though we come together as a family, but they still connected to where they're, Facebook or